Hey guys, what's up? So we have a new update on Advanced Server and it's patch 1.6.88. First on our list is the Season 24 skin. It's going to be Grok and it's called Ancient Totem. Next is the nerf on Julian. The developers lowered his passive spell vamp by 5%. At full stacks, he will only get 60 instead of 75%. And they also nerfed his second skill's lifesteal. As you can see, the lifesteal is low even when hitting multiple enemies. They also lowered the damage of his enhanced third skill. So I guess you should play Julian as much as you can before he loses his insane lifesteal. Next is the nerf on Xavier. The developers lowered his skill 1 damage. It's only a slight nerf though, especially in the early game where he lost 5 points of damage. Next is the cancellation of Floryn's buff. Her performance has improved on the last official update, so they are temporarily removing her recent buff. So no more slow and double stun from her skill 1 and 2. But like I said, it's temporary, which means there will be more adjustments coming soon. Next is the nerf on Gord. His previous mobility boost made him too good, so they're nerfing some of his damage. Lower base damage on his second and ultimate skill. Next is Lunox. They are cancelling last week's adjustment where her second skill is entirely based on the enemy's maximum HP. The skill will now have lower magic scaling and higher HP based damage. What it means is that she can deal more damage to tanky enemies without losing too much power when against squishy targets. Next is the adjustments on Terizla. They lowered the movement speed on his first skill. At this rate, it's now the same as the one on official server. And they fixed the issue where his second skill can be interrupted even after casting. Next is the revamped Leomord.
Despair is punishment for the undead.
His critical damage from his passive skill is now 200% when hitting low HP enemies. And lifesteal ratio is increased to 100%. Skill 1 damage is increased to 40% and higher defense when in ultimate form. Next is the revamped Vexana. Let's listen to her new voice lines.
Hope will find a way, even when all is forlorn. I was supposed to marry him. In this gown. Mind your steps, visitor, for Necrokeep is cold and hostile. Tears and laughter, such extravagant graces. The silence of Necrokeep is too cold, too loud. There are memories time does not erase. There's no farther for us to fall. This is not the end for us. For one day, Necrokeep will bathe the daylight. It is a blessing to bloom and to wither. I'll be the beacon that guides Necrokeep through the dark. Rise!
More adjustments on her skills. Lower damage on her passive, second skill, and ultimate. The Undead Knight will have a longer delay before he swings his sword upon landing. It's a way to give opponents a fighting chance against her AoE skill. Next is the revamped Faramis.
Greatest gift to you.
His previous stacks are too strong, so they're making some adjustments. Longer cooldown when generating stacks, lower heal, and less respawn timer per stack. In exchange, it now has a new feature where he gains 4 magic power per stack. So at full stacks, which is 25, he gains plus 100 magic power. His first skill damage is lowered, while his second skill now has a longer cooldown, and the base HP from his ultimate is lowered by 400 points at max level. Losing the HP will grant immunity, but they can't use any skills. Next are the item changes. The damage reduction from Radiant Armor is now weaker. But in exchange, its crafting cost is now cheaper by 100 gold. This is good news for those heroes that are countered by Radiant Armor. The developers think Bloodwing's effect is too weak to make an impact, so they're adding 25 more magic power to its stats. Glowing Wand doesn't work well against high defense, so they're increasing its HP base damage to a maximum of 3%. But it will be a bit harder to reach full stacks because you need 6 before you can activate the 3% damage. I guess it's not a problem for the likes of Harley and Eve because of their multi-hit skills. Elegant Gem will no longer give HP and mana when leveling up. Instead, it will give HP regen and mana regen for 3 minutes. It will continue its regen even if you've upgraded Elegant Gem. Lower magic defense reduction on Genius Wand. The developers say it's a way for squishy heroes to survive. Shadow Twin Blades is adjusted, making it deal more damage in the early game. Higher base damage but lower magic scaling. Maybe you can use it as a first item on Magic Assassins. Camera Shift is renamed and it's now called Aim Panning. Last one is the ultimate skill effects. All heroes using their ultimate will have a cube appearing at the top of their head. And here I thought it was part of Tigreal's Starlight effect. Based on this update, magic items were mostly buffed, and together with the mid lane minion adjustment, this could be a sign of mage meta next season. So what can you say about the update? Do you like the new season skin? Let me know what you guys think in the comment section. That's all for this video. Stay safe and thank you for watching.